Okay. Where we are right now is the fact that 177 people are in the bush right now as I'm talking to you. And they've been in the bush now for the past 2 days because they were abducted on Sunday. On Sunday around 9, they converge on the 3 churches in the community to hold their service. And there's an Equa church, there's a Cherubim and Seraphim Church 1, then Cherubim and Seraphim Church 2. So they all came to hold service, and then around 9:30, armed gunmen, some on foot, some on motorcycles, came, splitted themselves into 3 groups, and then just surrounded the 3 churches and took the people into the bush. Now, because of the insecurity around that area, the members of Equa Church delayed going to church. I think their service usually start around 9:30. So if you look at the numbers of people they are taking, they had less members than the Cherubim and Seraphim, So right now, as we are talking, they're in the bush. So they took them, I think about over 200 people they took, walked into the bush. After a while, they now allowed the elderly, the old ones, and then those who are nursing children and to go back. They continue with them. And then in the process, because they are working with people who are over 100, but 11 people were able to escape too, and then they left. So right now we have 177 people who are in the bush. And the most amazing thing is that we got the report of this thing on Sunday. Sunday in the afternoon, reports started coming out that there has been a mass abduction in Kajuru, in Ngwangwali. And Ngwangwali is about 1.5 hour drive, from Kaduna metropolis, if you are going to Kachia. So we started making contacts, and the good thing is that there's excellent network in the community. So we're able to do a lot of communication with people out there. We're waiting to see what the government will say, nothing in the evening on Sunday, nothing in the morning on Sunday, nothing. And then we decided to physically go there to see what is happening. And that's where the whole drama started, drove to the place, met the security men around Makali. There's a checkpoint there, told them, identify myself, and I said, I'm going to Kurminwali to see what is happening, and they said it's okay. And they told me that the sector commander is already there together with the local government chairman, who is also there, Dauda Madaki. So when they drove past the first community, Adinga, I was approaching Kurminwali when I saw the military coming out. And now because the road is bad and it's narrow, so I moved to the side, the car, to allow them to pass. And an officer came and met me, and I said, where am I going? I said, I'm going to Kurminwali to see what's happening. How did you get to hear about the whole thing? And he said, it's out there. I had a conversation with some of the people, and he said, he's coming. Went back to the car, came back, and he said, I can't go. I said, why? Who is there? He said, the chairman is with them. And the sector commander, I said, okay, tell the chairman is Ruben. Please, let me talk to him. He knows me. He came back, and he said, the chairman is not there. I said, well, you said he's there. I said, okay, let me talk to the sector commander. He came back and said, no, that I should just leave. I said, why? He said, I should just leave. I said, can you give me a reason why you are not allowing me to go in, that I should just leave? And then when I was about to go, he said, there's clearance operation going on around the area. I said, well, no problem. So I just turned my car, and, they positioned themselves. One car was in front, one about 3 or 4 were behind. Led me to the route, and then I left, So basically, that was what played out on yesterday, Monday.